Good, appropriate time of the day to you, friends and enemies. I am Richard, and this is LMTDTMFFR, or, say with me now, limited time offer, no vowels. Indeed, those are the things that I usually say when we start up this stream, and indeed, I have said them. So, it must be the start of the stream. Only follows on. Perfectly logical. How have you all been? Hope you have been doing well. Since yesterday, I have been doing precisely nothing of importance, if only I had been. I almost went outside, but then I realized that I had not washed any of my masks again. So I had to wash them instead, so I could not go outside. How smart of me. Never mind. You know where I can go outside? In the world of Technobabylon. And I probably don't need a mask. Indeed, first things first, but not necessarily in that order. Indeed, things first first. That is the order you should do them in. But Technobabylon, outside, me, you, everybody else. Let's have a look. Save 3. Yes, we were just going to question the maid after having found the dead body at the apartment. Dun dun dun. And you should be having sound. There we go. Now you don't need to rely on me making dun 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 noises for sound effects. Alright, you wander around. Yeah, alright. Hey there, maid. Oh wait, let's see what we've got. Cooking gel. Yes, I was trying to put that in the hand, but I didn't know what temperature human bodies were. Do you know what temperature human bodies are? It doesn't matter. Let's ask the maid. Maybe
Bonjour,
she knows.
monsieur.
Hello?
Okay. Who are you? I mean, I assume you don't have a name, because these are rich people, and you're supposedly a servant, so they did not give you a name?
Who are you?
Je m'appelle Chantal.
Oh,
I
my
am
goodness.
Monsieur Gale et Monsieur Dacquerai's maid.
You're a synthetic maid?
Pardon, mademoiselle? I do not understand.
A synth?
Excusez-moi, what is a synth?
It certainly stays in character.
Yep.
I help the masters with their household things.
And where were you made?
Mademoiselle, I was born in France.
Yeah, because all French people I know run on graphene power cells.
I mean, I'm not going to say why wouldn't they be in French, but I mean, that is... I was going to say that is the big stereotype, but maybe it isn't the biggest stereotype for maids. Because now I am thinking, oh no, all the people who come from the American stereotype is that the maids come from Mexico. Now you're making me think hard on where the biggest stereotypes of places is. Still. Alright. Tell me more about you. I want to know everything about you before I start questioning you about the blood that's on you.
Maybe we can get more sense out of it if we knew who made it. Where did you come from?
Lyons, monsieur.
No, where did you really come from? As in, who put you together?
Monsieur, I do not know what you're trying to imply.
Super user platform driver detail int 10216A actual update source.
Search S&S Synthetics, City of Newton.
The name's not appearing on the registration list. Maybe Vanderwall has the contact data?
If they can give us an easier way than cracking its skull open.
I mean, yes, that is definitely a stereotype. Is it a stereotype? Or is it a fantasy? Ooh, semantics. Alright, have you had your safety removed? Yeah, that's important to note. Can you kill people? Although, if I ask you that, you're not gonna know, are you? What is safety? Why would I have had one removed from me? I am not a robot.
Have you had your safety protocols removed?
Monsieur?
Would you be able to do anything Mr. Vanderwall told you?
Anything?
Anything.
Monsieur, you should not ask such questions. I am just
Ah,
the
alright. Okay, what do you do?
What do you do around here?
maid. I do the cleaning, the cooking, and the shopping.
And that's it?
Monsieur, it would not be proper for me to say.
So you are a sex bot.
Mon Dieu, how dare you infer such a thing?
How? Why? If somebody called me a sex bot, and I did not know I was a bot, what would I be more outraged at? And it doesn't matter to you. Because you were caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Why does it not matter to you? Or is that not the? Is it not just that lyric that you're hinting at there? Okay, so what can you remember?
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Oh, Jesus.
Monsieur, I remember many things. My memory is holographic. But I have Monsieur Gale's confidence to consider.
Even if Cell requires it?
I cannot simply discuss what happens around here without his permission.
He certainly paid for loyalty.
That doesn't make any sense. If you don't know you're a bot, how do you know you have a holographic memory? Maybe it does make sense. I don't know, because you've got wetware in your head. Maybe you would describe your memory as holographic, eh, Lao? Alright, why have you got a personality?
Why the hell did they get a synth like this?
Surely you realize, monsieur, all the best maids in the world, they are French.
And the best lovers, I hear.
What are you implying, mademoiselle?
I never had Gil down as quite such a francophile.
I am also very discreet, monsieur. When you care for someone's home, there are a lot of things that you hear.
Or do.
Mademoiselle, such slander. And even if true, I would not say. I have Monsieur Gale's confidence to think of.
Well, alright. Tell me what you can about Mr. and Mr. Vanderval. You're not going to tell me anything because you've got the confidence, and I need to crack you on the
What can
thing.
you tell me about
Alright.
the Vanderwalls?
They are the best employers a young French girl could hope to have.
Are they really?
Quite so, monsieur.
caught up.
So loving. And with such exquisite taste.
Wow, they must have got this one customized for sycophancy.
Do you know anyone who might want to hurt them?
Oh no, monsieur. They are beloved by all.
Alright, well, tell me about the crime
What the
scene
hell
then.
happened upstairs?
How do you mean, monsieur?
The room's recent redecoration. Shades of Gil everywhere.
And the body of Dakari Vanderwall, shot to pieces in the tub. Any opinions on this?
Oh, monsieur, I cannot discuss this. I have been told most strictly not to discuss what goes on upstairs.
Even if it includes the double homicide
okay.
of your owner?
I have my orders. What would Monsieur Gale think if I went against him?
Probably not a great deal anymore.
She doesn't quite seem to get what's happened.
Might not have been written with a comprehension of abstracts like death.
I mean, yes, that is interesting that they were told do not discuss what happens upstairs rather than do not discuss these activities. It's a more broad interpretation. Okay, interesting.
2 men have been killed upstairs. There's blood and human remains all over the room and all over you. If you weren't directly involved, then you're at least a material witness.
I am sorry, monsieur. I cannot say what happens upstairs. Monsieur Gale, he values his privacy greatly.
How about we take you down to Cell and manually pull your memory apart?
Regis, it's a synth. Threatening it won't help.
Alright, okay. Well, that's all for right now.
Thanks. We'll keep looking
Yeah.
around.
My pleasure to have helped, monsieur.
It's interesting that you don't react to the blood that is on you either. I would have assumed that when you said, hey, there's a murder scene upstairs with blood and everything everywhere, that the maid programming would have kicked in and said, hey, I need to clean that. But no. Okay, so there's some thing, and I want to talk to you.
Hey,
Val.
Max.
What's up?
What if I ask you about body and body temperature? One is discreet and doesn't mention such fluids. That's great.
The body is Dakari Vanderwall?
That's right. Big, fat Vanderwell's husband. apparently shot several times and landed face down in the water. Ironic. He used to be an Olympic swimmer. Lived and died in the water.
You'd heard of him.
I used to follow his career when I was in the 100-meter freestyle team at Grove Academy.
Isn't Grove an all-boys school?
It is, and at the time I fit right in.
Wait, you used to be male?
Surprised?
Well, I wouldn't have guessed.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Do we want to pick at this? Not particularly, but... I mean, how long have you been partners and not known about this?
That's an expensive synth they've got.
It can do all sorts. I tranced a demo. It's probably anatomically accurate, too.
Excuse me?
Well, they won't tell your secrets. You're not going to traumatize them, no matter what you do. So, Mr. and Mr. Vanderwell probably got it to join in once in a while.
But why would...
I forget, you didn't grow up with synthetics.
I mean... Yeah, that's... I think it depends on how long they've worked together, not on when they transitioned. Possibly. I don't know enough. But, I mean... It would be an important part of your life that you would probably discuss with somebody that you were working really closely with. If you knew that their attitude would be accepting of it. Who knows? I mean, yes, they might not be gay though. They might be bisexual, or they might just be open, for want of a better term there. Alright, what do you think of the apartment? I was hoping that you were going to tell me the body temperature for bodies.
What do you think of the apartment?
Expensive and tasteless. I'm not keen on the decor either.
You mean the blood splatter?
No, the actual decor. I tranced an interview. Said his husband decorated it all. Apparently, this is just their city place. They've got a much larger house out in the savannah.
So he let Dakari run riot with the design here.
Apparently. He should have stuck to swimming.
It's because it's not your tastes. 37 degrees. Thank you. Alright. I wonder if you can actually find that somewhere, rather than having to rely on outside knowledge.
The terminal built into the piano must be older than I am.
It's a virginal, not a piano. It's more like a harpsichord.
Like I said, it's less impressive you know that when you can run a search in your head. I tried using Vanderwall's hand on the biometric security, but it didn't work.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's dead?
How would an old terminal like that know?
How do you check if someone's alive?
With the scanner in my Traveler.
Ugh, if you had to do it by hand.
I mean, even if it is something is common knowledge, I mean, usually it's presented in the game anyway. Like, if there is a magnet puzzle, and you have to lay out magnets end to end, they usually say, oh, look, these two sides are attracted to one another, and these two sides repel one another. Can't place those two together. So anyway.
Keep at it, Max.
But I
Can
can
do, Regis.
But I can solve it now. By putting the cooking gel in the hand. I just need to...
That doesn't need cooking.
Right, I get that. What I want to do...
doesn't need cooking.
I want to look at the cooking gel. There we go, so that can set the temperature control. Oh, I'm setting it to 0. Okay. Yep, fine. There we go, 37. Alright, and now I should be able to do that on that. You cover the hand in thermal gel and it becomes noticeably warmer. Maybe I just... No, no, I don't want to use that one itself. I want to use it on the terminal. There we go. Alright. Al, Almina, Antonio, Beatrice, Pinky, Black Watch, PRU, Celeb. Cell emergency. Oh, who is that?
Good evening, Dr. Regis.
Hi?
Surely there are better means of checking in than breaking into a suspect's terminal.
It's not like we need a warrant for it.
No, but your Traveler is more secure. Central out.
I mean, that wasn't why I was doing that. I was wondering if you had an emergency contact at Central. You know, like This is my secret person on the payroll. Oh, somebody called Dragon. French embassy? I don't know why you want the French embassy. I don't believe you're French. Maybe you are. And who's this? Who is Sinir Buki? Alright. Jazz hands. Legitimate Johnson. Should we tell his mother over the phone? Hey, your son is dead. Psychic University, S&S Synthetics. That's who we want.
Stepford and Son, Synthetic Associates.
Stepford
Liam
and Sons.
Stepford speaking. Ah, Mr. Vanderwall. I trust everything is satisfactory.
Mr. Stepford, my name is Dr. Charles Regis. I'm a cell agent.
Oh my, yes. How may I help, Dr. Regis?
I'm investigating the death of one of your clients, Giel Vanderwall.
Oh my, yes. That sounds terrible.
It won't cooperate. No, let's ask who are you to begin with. I mean, that sounds stupid given that we've already called you. And it seems silly that you can't, like, look up S&S. Unless they tell me there are thousands of S&S's in the city. Oh, yes, it could be a Terry Pratchett. Yes, reference. I hadn't thought about Legitimate Johnson like that. We'll have to call him up and see if he says anything about being Terry.
We've got your company's name linked to the synthetic in the apartment.
Oh my, yes. A repurposed IL-240 platform running a BN110187 update cycle. A maid, yes? And a very expensive one it was too, yes?
That looks like the one.
Oh my, yes, he purchased a complete body. Though it looks like he had some afterwork done on it elsewhere, oh yes.
What kind of afterwork?
It looks like the personality was tooled elsewhere, yes. Likely to more particular tastes, yes.
Not something you'd do?
Mr. Regis, this is a family business, oh yes? We simply sell platforms. We cannot be held responsible for alterations thereafter.
Alright, tell me about it. I don't understand how that got there from who are you, but still.
What can you tell me about this synth?
Everything up until its point of sale, oh my yes.
Alright.
We recently acquired a number of IL-240 platforms, formerly industrial models. With some cosmetic retooling, they're fit for a great many humanoid roles, oh my yes.
Like housework?
Oh my, yes! Like this platform, we sell many without including a personality. There are a great many legal and ethical restrictions on the sale of AIs within Newton. But if one were to acquire an AI mind state from elsewhere and incorporate it...
It leaves you completely blame-free for whatever's done with it.
Quite so, Dr. Regis. Oh my, yes.
Alright. Do you know where he got his AI from? Can you tell me why it won't cooperate?
We believe this synth to be a material witness, or involved.
You
in a
are
murder.
very
Oh
open
my,
with your
no, how
knowledge.
horrific!
It's unwilling to cooperate with us, though. Vanderwall seems to have ordered it to remain silent about certain areas of his home.
Oh my, secrecy is one of many reasons that users opt for non-OEM personalities. If you wish, I could have one of my engineers disassemble its mind state in order to recover memories. This may take several hours depending upon the algorithm used for laying down synaptic engrams.
I'm afraid time is a critical factor, Mr. Stepford. Is there any way I can do it here?
Oh, there may be. Oh my, yes. I shall transfer you the necessary tool.
Ooh, how exciting. What does the splitter do exactly? I mean, presumably it splits the mind states of people, as it
What's
says
this
so.
splitter for?
CI platform minds are modular, Dr. Regis. Oh my, yes. All are made of 3 components: personality, role, and platform memory. The maid's desire not to tell you likely stems from her personality.
So if she had a different personality,
Something more helpful.
she might tell us what we need to know.
It may not be quite so simple, but that is the foundation of the idea. Oh my, yes.
Where would I find other mind state modules?
Any other platform that runs a communicative interface. It is
Oh.
not simply limited to synthetic platforms. Oh my, no.
So we're putting the wine taster, bartender guy into the body of the maid. All right. Tell me about platform
What
memory.
is a platform
Is that
memory
the
component?
thing I want?
These are the memories that each individual unit
okay.
has recorded.
That is the
At
thing I need.
simplest, it is often a holographic matrix in which engrams are laid down. Sight, sound, and any other senses available are stored in here. Oh my, yes. Based on its role and personality, a unit may have a different understanding of these memories.
So, it'd perceive it differently depending on how the rest of its mind was built?
Oh my, yes.
Oh, okay. So, can we just swap the role of those two? Oh no, because then the personality would still stop you from telling you that.
What does the
probably.
role memory do?
It alters how a platform will perceive a situation, and also acts as a source of knowledge for its job.
How would it be different?
Take, for example, a man in the street. A platform with the role of a sales clerk may see a customer.
A law enforcement unit may see a potential suspect.
Oh my, yes, and the role will furnish it with instructions on how to handle it.
Okay, alright. Thanks very much.
That's all I need to know for now.
Please don't hesitate to get in contact if you think we can help. Oh my, yes.
Alright, and we're going to use the terminal. Let's see who else we got. Tolliver training. We win, Keno. Garrett East. Alright, well let's try Legitimate Johnson.
Hello, you have reached the offices of Legitimate Johnson, Nigerian Prince. Please leave your name, number, and social security after the beep.
I find it interesting that somebody as rich as this would have what is essentially a spam number on speed dial, or in their contacts book. Interesting. And yeah, we're gonna call Mother. No
I
image.
think we'd better save that call for after we understand what's going on.
No image for Mother. Maybe it's not their mother. Maybe it is like the computer system called Mother, like it is in Alien. They did upgrade to Mother, didn't they? I believe so, because it was Father. French Embassy, you got anything to tell us?
This is the French Embassy. Opening hours are Tuesdays 10 a.m. until 10:15 a.m.
Oh, that's great. Oh, well. Cool dragon. The cat, yes. Well, I'm going to wait. Well, no, okay, I'm going to call Dragon right now. Because it is almost 10 a.m. on Tuesday. So I don't know if they've programmed something in for that, but I'm going to try and find out. That is remarkably good timing. Meow.
Sorry, wrong number.
What do you mean, how did I get this number? Do you not know who I am? Do you not have ID? Block Watch has got to be something like the Neighborhood Watch, right? Is that Al's body shop or is that AI body shop? I guess that's Al. That's called Block Watch.
All our operators are currently occupied. Your call is important to us. Thank you for your vigilance.
Have they got all of these here? Wow. That'd be impressive if they had. Yeah, what do you want?
Hey, this is Al's Body Shop. We've been shut down. So, if we got your stuff, we'll try to get to you, but who knows? This is the cops. You can kiss me.
Oh, okay. I'm just doing this until it gets to a couple of minutes past 10.
Sorry, wrong number.
Antonio Richard.
Hey, salut, t'es bien sur le répondeur d'Antoine Richard. Je suis désolé, mais je n'ai pas pu répondre. Alors laisse-moi un message ou rappelle-moi plus tard. Ciao.
Oh.
Hello? Who's there? I can't hear you. Speak up.
I think the audio quality of this is too good for these to be like Kickstarter backers in here. Yeah? I don't think that is what happened. So I think they actually recorded a bunch of these in their place. These aren't rewards or anything. Not that I even think this was Kickstarted, but... Or I've got no proof of it.
Hey, it's Binky. How can I help you?
Sorry, wrong number.
No, not wrong number. I wanted to talk to Pinky, that's why I dialed it.
Thanks for calling Blackmail R Us. Don't ask us how we get it, and we won't ask you why you need it. How can I help you?
Sorry, wrong number.
That is an interesting business. I mean, I have heard of businesses, or I have looked at indeed, of businesses which provide alibis for people, where they will fake up a load of tickets and hotel key cards and pictures and stuff of you being in a particular location, and they were primarily used, they were primarily marketed as things for people having affairs. So you could say, yeah, I was at this place at this time, look at all this stuff, and it'd fake credit card transactions and all kinds of stuff. No, it doesn't look like it was a Kickstarter. I wouldn't have thought so. I haven't seen any Watch It I published stuff that has been. So yeah. But anyway, the alibi thing, that's always been intriguing to me to find out for that. The reason I know about it is because I was looking at it for an RPG. I was wondering, I wonder if you can slot this in somewhere so that a suspect has an ID. How would you break that? Hey, alright, Caleb Brown, last one, and then we're gonna...
This is Caleb Brown. I swear to God I'll have the money for you on Tuesday. Just leave a message and tell me where to drop it.
The fact that you come right after Blackmail R Us is interesting. Anyway, we are now well into Tuesday, 10. So, French Embassy.
This is the French Embassy. Opening hours are Tuesdays, 10 a.m.
Alright, it doesn't work off the system clock. Alright, well, thanks very much. Where's our split up?
The CI mind-splitting program that Liam Stepford cross-loaded to my Traveler. Its job is to break the mind states of CI units down to personality, role, and platform memory units.
Alright. That's the acquired drinks machine. Nice. Now, I want to use it on the maid. Right, so we want to put the barman personality, but keep the memory of the maid and the role of the maid, I think. And then we'll swap those two over at the end to see what they are like. To see if they have different interpretations of the scene. Hey there!
Hey, y'all.
Hello?
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm the hired help.
You're a synthetic maid?
I clean up around here. Them boys are messy. Need a woman's touch around here.
Well, this is different.
Alright, what can you tell me about Mr. and Mr. Vanderwall?
What can you tell me about the Vanderwalls?
Hello!
They're a strange
Welcome
pair.
back again.
We can tell that
Dizzy?
from the decor.
They're trying to get away from their connections to organized crime.
You've overheard a bit about this.
Oh, yeah. They've been trying to go legit for years. But with Gil, it was always just one more job.
Yes, we are doing Point and Click Tuesday today. As you can see, a game called Technobabylon, where we're investigating murders. At the moment, we've just slotted a personality of a bar man into the maid, the robotic maid, and we're trying to work out what she has seen of the murders. So, what do you do here?
What do you do around here?
I'm the maid. I clean up around this here dump. I lend a woman's touch to these boys' place.
You don't sound very feminine.
Well, excuse me, but which one of us is wearing a dress?
Alright. So, have you had your safeties removed in order to deal with stuff there? Another world? I would say that this has better pixel art than Another World. Another World was very, very blocky with no like individual bits for eyes, etc. But yeah.
Have you had your safety protocols removed?
Nope.
So, this platform was restricted in terms of what it can do?
Nope.
Huh?
Never had them in the first place.
Oh.
Must have been a customized personality.
Oh, right, okay. So you can do things which might harm people. That's interesting. I wonder if I've got Another World on this computer, whether I bought it on like GOG or something. I know I have Flashback, which came out around the same time and used a similar sort of aesthetic. I'll have to look and find out. Anyway, what do you remember this time?
What do you remember before you ran out of power?
Son, there's nothing I'd like more than to help a lawman. But sometimes a man's confidence is more important. What happens upstairs, well, that's between me and the Vanderwalls.
Oh. I thought I had changed that with the personality. That's a shame. Alright, I need to... Or was it the role that I needed to change that?
Why the hell did they get a synth like this?
Believe it or not, bartenders gotta be pretty smart.
Like a chemist mixed with a therapist.
Then shaken and stirred.
Exactly. People gotta trust their barman to know what he's talking about. How they gonna do that if they don't sound the part?
Thanks. We'll keep looking around.
Y'all come back real soon.
Alright, need to splitter your personality here. No, not splitter. Need to... What is it? Or is it splitter that I need to use on you again to shut you down? Yes. Yes! Flashback was great fun. No, I need the memory, so it's got to be the role that I change. Oh no, let's go all of that, but keep the memory of the maid, because the memory is the important thing. I thought they said it was in the personality matrix, but obviously not.
Hey, y'all.
Hello?
What can you remember?
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Son, there's nothing I'd like more than to help a lawman. But sometimes a man's confidence is more important. What happens upstairs, well, that's between me and the Vanderwalls.
Thanks. We'll keep looking around.
Did
Y'all
I do
come back
something
real soon.
wrong there? Apparently I must have done. I mean, if I just switch it so that it's all barman, the barman's not going to remember anything. So let's just talk about this and just see what's
Hey,
going
y'all.
on.
Hello?
What can you remember?
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Ain't much to remember. Gil chose another one of those terrible wines. Then he got some stuff out of the fridge and went upstairs.
Oh.
Ain't seen him since. Not much to remember when you're built into a wall.
Except you're not anymore.
Huh. Hey, you're right.
Did you see... No, I cannot ask that. I wanted to know because the fridge is locked. So if you saw them get something out of the fridge, do you know what the combination is?
What can you tell me about the Vanderwalls?
No?
They're a strange pair.
We can tell that from the decor.
They're trying to get away from their connections to organized crime.
You've overheard a bit about this.
Oh, yeah. They've been trying to go legit for years. But with Gil, it was always just one more job.
Okay. Have you had your safety
Have you
removed?
had your safety protocols removed?
Nope.
So, this platform was restricted in terms of what it can do?
Nope.
Alright, just the same
Never had them in the
information.
first place.
Fine.
Must have been a customized personality.
Thanks. We'll keep looking around.
Y'all come back real soon.
I will do. I need to talk to the terminal again and call up S and S because they were telling me things. I thought I had it right, but obviously not.
Stepford and Son, Synthetic Associates. Liam Stepford speaking.
Stepford and Son. Alright. What does the personality
What
do?
does a personality do in a synth?
The personality determines a great deal of its behavior, oh my, yes. In many cases, it's the most noticeable part of its intelligence. It governs how it may act and how it behaves in its interaction with users.
This one thinks it's a French maid.
Perhaps copied from the mind state of a real example of such.
Okay, so tell me about the role.
What does the role memory do?
It alters how a platform will perceive a situation, and also acts as a source of knowledge for its job.
How would it be different?
Take, for example, a man in the street. A platform with the role of a sales clerk may see a customer.
A law enforcement unit may see a potential suspect.
Oh my, yes, and the role will furnish it with instructions on how to handle it.
Alright. And the platform memory, that's going to tell me everything it saw.
What is a platform memory component?
These are the memories that each individual unit has recorded. At simplest, it is often a holographic matrix in which engrams are laid down. Sight, sound, and any other sensors available are stored in here, oh my, yes. Based on its role and personality, a unit may have a different understanding of these memories.
So, it'd perceive it differently depending on how the rest of its mind was built?
Oh my, yes.
Alright. Thanks
That's
for
all
that.
I need to know for now.
Because I thought I had it.
Don't hesitate to get in contact if you think we can help, oh
sorted
my,
out, but
yes.
obviously not. Okay. Another World had a sequel to it that I cannot remember the name of off the top of my head, which came out on the Sega CD system, the Mega CD, I think it was called, or the Genesis CD, depending. But I never got to play that one, unfortunately. I wonder if I could track that down and play it here now. Alright. So I want the personality drinks. Alright, I want the memories of the maid, definitely. Perhaps I want the role of the barman and the personality of the maid. I'm just going to go through... I mean, there aren't that many combinations, but let's try this.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Hello.
Right. What can you remember?
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Monsieur, I remember many things. My memory is holographic. But I have Monsieur Gale's confidence to consider.
Even if Cell requires it?
I cannot simply discuss what happens around here without his permission.
He's certainly paid for loyalty.
Alright, but he's dead. Can I not?
Who are you?
I've been through these already.
I
Heart
am
of the
Monsieur
angel,
Gale and
heart of the
Monsieur
alien. Thank
Baccarat's
you.
maid.
You're a synthetic maid?
Pardon,
we know that.
A synth.
excuse me.
It's
We
a-
know
I
this.
helped him. And
You
where
don't
were
know.
you, mademoiselle?
Yeah,
Alright, tell me
What
about
can you
this.
tell me about the Vanderwalls?
They are the best.
Are they?
Quite so, miss. And with such...
wow. They must have got...
Do you know anyone whom...
Oh, no, monsieur.
Alright. Have you had your safety
If you had your
removed?
safety protocol,
Monsieur?
would you be able to...
Anything?
Anything.
Monsieur, I am...
Yeah, okay. Why the
Why
personality?
the hell did...
Surely you... All the best maid.
And the best...
What are you...
I never had...
I am... Oh, when you care for...
Or do...
Mademoiselle. And even if true,
Okay,
What do
and
you
what
do
do you
around
do?
here?
I am the apartment drinks machine. I provide suggestions for the finest wines and spirits they have.
But you're the maid.
I am... Oh, mon Dieu. This is most confusing.
Thanks. We'll keep looking around.
My pleasure to have helped, monsieur.
You haven't, though. Can I use the splitter? No, okay. I didn't want to take it. I wanted to put it back inside. Alright. So, I mean, the one thing I haven't changed is the memory. Properly. So if I do that... No, because I can't do that. What if I do that? But the memory's not going to have the stuff that I need.
Hey, y'all.
What can you
What
remember?
can you remember before you ran out of power?
Ain't much to remember. Gil chose another. Then he got. Ain't seen him. Not much to remember.
Except you're not...
Huh.
Alright. Why the personality?
Why the hell did they get...
Believe it or not, bartender.
Like a chemist mixed...
Then shaken and stirred.
Exactly. People gotta trust their barman to know what he's talking. How they gonna do that if...
Alright, we know all of that stuff.
What can you tell me about the Vanderwalls?
They're a strange pair.
We can tell that from the decor.
They're trying to get away.
You've overheard of...
Oh, yeah. But with Gil...
Thanks. We'll keep looking around.
Y'all come back real soon.
I must be doing something incredibly wrong. Let's reset the maid to the personality and then... Alright. Okay. This is annoying because I know I am doing something right. Can I look at that? It's just a photograph. Oh. The wedding, August 2071. And I can't target the refrigerator.
Is this refrigerator locked?
It just tells me it's locked.
Who the hell locks a refrigerator?
Maybe they've got really expensive tastes. Although, they've got the food machine as well. Perhaps they've got something else in there.
Well, the thing they've probably got in there is the wetware they were growing. Because we were told that needs to be refrigerated to stop goose. Oh. Oh. Chef. I can use the time splitter on the food machine as well, right. Missing something vitally obvious. Alright. There we go. So now... Alright, let's just change one at a time, eh? We'll have... And I should have spotted, I mean there was a hole in the middle of this interface. Alright, so we want the personality of the chef, the memory of the maid, and the barman is meant to help. Right, so we'll have the role of the barman. And now let's see what they say. Hey there, maid.
Hi!
Hello?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Well, when they get messy, right?
Right.
I clean up the apartment, right?
Right.
And anything else that needs doing around here. I'm here to make everyone happy, whatever it takes.
Jeez, it's like giving amphetamines to a synth.
No wonder they only keep this personality in food machines.
Alright, what can you tell me about Mr. and Mr. Vanderwall?
What can you tell me about the Vanderwalls?
They're great fun. I like them a lot.
Any other thoughts on them?
I like you guys too. You're fun as well.
Is there anything you don't like?
Nope.
Mess. Surely you don't like mess, so that's why you clean it up. What do you do?
What do you do around here?
I'm the drinks machine. I give Mr. Giel suggestions on his wines and stuff.
Even though you talk like a food machine and look like a maid.
Huh, you know, that is kinda weird. Still, better stick to what you know. And boy, do I know drinks. Do you guys want something?
No thanks.
You sure? You look like a dry martini kind of guy.
Alright, now, have you had your safeties removed? Let's see if you've got different responses.
What's a safety protocol?
It stops you hurting people or doing things you're not supposed to.
Why would I want to do that? That'd be real mean of me.
Yes, but sometimes there are accidents.
This platform's got nothing like that, but I'm not gonna hurt nobody.
Alright, why the personality?
Why the hell did they get a synth like this?
Everyone needs to eat, right?
With you so far?
So why make it a chore? Food can be fun with so much choice available.
So that's why they made you like that?
Yep, I'm here to help anyone with whatever they need.
Alright, what can you remember now?
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Ooh.
Yes?
I remember something.
What is it?
I'm sorry. The memory module is holographic, but isn't wholly compatible. I need something to help me remember.
You're asking for a bribe?
Oh, Regis.
I just need one of those
Mnemonics?
Yeah, that's it.
So, something that'd help jog your memory about what happened.
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe we could use something from the scene.
Thanks. We'll keep looking around.
I mean...
Have a really great day.
How about I show you this hand? Does this hand remind you of anything? Were you perhaps shaking it at some point?
Hey, that's Mr. Gill's hand. Where'd he leave that?
No, that's not the thing. What about this gun that happened at the scene? Because I think someone was getting shot at, and it might have been you.
Does this ring any bells?
Oh, yeah! It's what Mr. Gill used when I...
Ah, so you were the killer. Alright,
We
there
were
we
all
are.
up in the bedroom earlier this evening.
You're worrying too much.
You promised me that you'd gotten out of it.
I have. This was merely a favor for an old friend.
And look where it's gotten you.
They were arguing about something. It sounded big.
Don't you think I know what this could mean? You asked me to talk to that damned cell agent, and I agreed. You see what I do for you?
I know. And I knew you'd do the right thing eventually.
It's not just because it's the right thing, or because you asked. It's because of what it would mean to the whole city.
Mr. Gill was grumpy, but not at Mr. Dakari so much. Then he asked for some of his special wine.
Chantel, be a dear. Bring me my wine.
This was the lousy stuff they've got in the wine rack.
To law and order.
Yeah, but he puts extra things in his wine as well.
Oh.
Ah!
Gil, what's wrong?
It must have been my... What is this?
What's what?
Mr. Gill seemed to be real worried about something.
I don't understand how you died, though.
You?
Oh. Yeah, what was in that wine? Alright, so you're going to take the gun.
Gil, what are you doing with that gun?
You shoot around,
Stay
exit.
away. Don't come any closer.
Okay. But then you explode somehow as well, and I don't understand how.
Ah! No! Get off me!
Also, how are you
Chantel!
perceiving this, Chantel?
He sounded like he was in trouble.
Get it out of me!
He kept telling me there was something in him. I asked
Oh
what he
my
meant.
god.
It's inside me! Get in there and get it out!
Oh my
It
god,
needs
alright.
personality. She'd have done anything he asked.
I didn't find anything, though.
Alright, wow.
So Vanderwall had a hallucinatory freakout.
Sounds like it was whatever he was putting in the wine. We'd better find out what it was.
Oh, I know. I know everything about drinks. Mr. Gill was buying up cheap wine and using wetware to artificially age it.
Aha.
Wetware.
Yeah, he kept it in the refrigerator.
Can you just open it? You can just open it, fine.
Ow! Jeez, what is that? Can't you hear it?
What sits in the refrigerator is a memory module with a strange configuration. Based on what you were told, you're certain that this is what the blackmailer was after. Oh yes, because we're being blackmailed because they have the embryos of us and our dead wife.
There, the wetware on the middle shelf. It rapidly ages the wine to how it's wanted.
Not anymore, it doesn't. It's been reprogrammed. That memory module's broadcasting a signal. The wetware in the refrigerator's interpreting it as an order to reformat itself.
So it stopped being a wine aid and ended up a powerful hallucinogen?
Looks that way.
You want me to carry it? You look uncomfortable.
Yeah, something about it hurts.
Hey!
We're heading back to cell. A forensics team will be here in a while. Just don't try to make, cook, or clean anything while we're gone, okay?
I got it.
You just stay there and do nothing. Wow. I mean... that was a thing. That was a memory that happened.
Oh, you found him.
Apparently this is what Central wanted me to see. Why would it do this? I stopped him.
Charlie.
I promised him I could help, and then it did this to him.
Maybe it's trying to hammer home the message. After all, Central didn't ask you to talk him out of it. It said neutralize.
Why would it be so?
Dr. Regis.
You. Soulless. Callous. I promised him!
His euthanasia was a necessary measure. 75% of the captured bombers have attempted self-immolation in custody. The risk of repeating such an action was unacceptable.
He wouldn't have.
Whatever the case may have been, cell command offices are now safe from...
Central?
Uh-oh.
General alarm.
General alarm. Central functions compromised.
Localized E-war attacks detected within heuristic barrier systems. Systems entering siege mode. All personnel equipped for abstract dynamic countermeasures. Please report to action stations. Repeat.
Abstract dynamics to action stations.
Ooh.
Sounds like I'm needed. Remember, no matter what Central says, you've done a great job today.
So, being able to save the bomber actually didn't impact what happened at all. Or I guess, I mean, it did, but we're not able to talk to the bomber again. They die either way. That's a shame. But now, nasty stuff is happening. Is the nasty stuff happening because we bought that memory module in here?
The strangely configured memory module demanded by the blackmailer gives Lao a headache when she's too near it, suggesting it's broadcasting a signal that her wetware is picking up.
Is it also broadcasting a signal that Central is picking up? That would be interesting. Alright, and what about what's going on the Traveller? No, I want to use it. There we go, we can call people. We've still got nobody there, but we've also got news. Hungarian artist. Nope, we've seen the Hungarian artist. The mother and father and daughter team did things. Then we got Nancy teaching still. Same weather report. Oh, I had new latest scores though. We're at cricket now. Newton, 152 for 7 off 20. 20 overs. West Indies, 155 for 5. 18.5. Oh, that's average. Right, okay. West Indies won by 5 wickets. Man of the match, Joe Presh Kumar. Or Joe Presh. Well, there we go. You know who to bet on in the 2087 Newport West Indies cricket match now. Use that knowledge wisely. What else have we got around here that we can look at then? Nothing. Oh, a hologram, an X-ray, hand X-ray, the autopsy report, and the remains. Alright, well let's start with the hologram.
They holomapped his bone structure. Years of gene tampering left this kid's bones weakened and warped all around his body.
Alright.
It's a volumetric hologram. Even I know I can't actually grab it.
I didn't want you to grab it, I did want you to interact with it, however. You know, spin it round, get a closer look. Never mind, let's have a look at the X-rays.
The X-ray shows I was right. He had the spinal brace for scoliosis. It's a symptom of the genetic adjustments made to his bones.
His explosive bones. I assume we're not going to pick up the explosive bones and use them at a later point. That would just be... maybe ghoulish?
It's already been compiled for the report.
Alright, but I wanted... no. Thomas Beckett, suspect terminated in process of security actions at Barbers Gate Transit Station, Red Line 4th Network, case of behaviour deemed threatening to public welfare. Surgeon's report. It is apparent that the suspect has been subjected to extensive prenatal genetic engineering. Now, this modification has been seen on a number of occasions. Throughout childhood, the normal depositions? Why would you have depositions of calcium? No, that's deposits. I'm just not... no, that is depositions. Deposition. Not deposit. Alright, fine, whatever. Throughout childhood, the normal deposition of calcium compounds into the skeleton has been reprogrammed to substitute explosive nitrate compounds, leading to secondary bone disease. The subject was taken into custody without harm to public, but has been determined to be a continued danger to physical composition and a risk of relapse into undesirable worldview. Suspects were terminated at 1400 hours via barbiturate overdose. Caution! Disposal of remains should be handled with extreme care. The subject can no longer trigger detonation. Skeletal remains still retain the risk of volatility. Handle with care, as with previous such cases. Alright.
It's already been compiled for the report.
I want to know what other actions you can do rather
Apparently, the high quantities of explosives in his bones was giving him joint problems. Poor kid must have been in a lot of pain.
Yep.
It's already been compiled for the report.
We know that. Alright. The report stated that it was euthanized shortly after being taken into custody, despite assurances that his death was a product of central caution. You can't help but perceive it as a spiteful show of power. I mean, unless it has a personality, that was not a spiteful use of power. Central doesn't have such drives. You never personally performed an autopsy, but you're sure you need more than your bare hands. Alright. I can't interact with these tools over here. Alright, looks like we're just leaving the room then. That's fine. Let's go... Let's see if Santiago and Preston are in. Nope, you can tolerate Dr. Santiago's opinions. It looks like Dr. Preston is the only one in the office. So, alright, let's go to our own office then and see what's going on. Oh, we brought the maid back here, did we? Why?
Knowing Lao, I can't be certain that her interest in that thing is purely academic.
Alright, fine. Number of cables run directly into the building's electrical and data flow systems from NASDAQ. Apparently, her customized wetware gear sometimes requires tremendous resources. She doesn't care how many of the building's technicians complain about her pulling floors open. Fine, we saw that as well already. I was hoping to, interact with the
Trying
desk.
to tidy Lao's desk for her is a battle lost before it's even fought. That's what she says, like it was something from the art of war.
I'm not trying to tidy the desk, I want to see what's on it. Alright, well, let's see what the terminal has for us. Oh well, there's the picture of us and our wife again. Oh, I wanted to find out when she was dead as well, because I thought there was something weird about when the embryos were frozen and when she died. Doesn't matter. Alright, what do we got in the mail? The optical feed from your office. No, we knew that. This is all stuff we've already seen last time we were here. No fresh. Can I refresh? No new messages. Fine. Alright. News is going to be the same stuff we saw out there. Alright, what about case file information? Because this is the Mindjacker case that we were on. Okay. That's stuff we had before. This is the outline saying that people are being taken over. 18 Newton of it. I don't think that has been updated, because we had at least one new victim since we've been on the case. No, okay, nothing here either. So, I mean, I could plug the memory module.
Knowing Lao, I can't be certain that her interest in that thing is purely academic.
Right, yeah, I wanted
Better
to
not touch it. Lao's probably got her own plans for it.
Alright, I mean, I was going to plug the memory module into the main to see if it
I don't even
ran
know
it.
what this thing is compatible with.
Alright. I mean, can you use it?
I don't even
No,
know what...
Fine. Alright. I assume that you can look at the ends of it and like go, oh, that looks like a thing that can plug into these other things I've seen, but no? I mean, I'm going to try this, but I don't think it's particularly smart.
I don't even know what this thing...
No, okay, fine, good. I'm glad that did not work out. Well, that's remains. Alright, am I leaving the building to go back to my place and then contact... Oh, where's my... No, that's not it. Where's the anonymous There we are. Where's my anonymous thing? No? The anonymous email has been taken away, so I cannot contact the person again this way. I mean, anything on my desk that I've missed?
I guess I should have turned these over to the evidence locker.
Cooking Joe, kitchen. Gil's hand? You were just keeping those in your desk, were you? Oh my god. I mean, I don't even... Alright. I guess I could go and perform an autopsy with the knife now? Again, I don't know why. But alright, let's chop off your hand.
I don't want to harm him anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't know either. But I'm struggling to work out what to do. He needs them to hand. Get out. Get out. Leave. Dispose of yourself in some fashion. You and that horrible, horrible pun. Hey there,
hey, kid.
person.
You alright? They picked this guy up last night.
Okay.
He's got something in his wiring that might be contagious. I guess that means I'm safe, but still, poor kid.
Alright, so can't do any of those. Let's contact Lao and see if she's got news on what she's doing. She's probably going to be too busy.
Lao, you there?
Regis?
You alright, Max?
Huh? Oh, yeah, just my in-out bandwidth. Central's monopolizing my wiring with the debrief. Makes it hard to concentrate on things outside the trance. Is it important?
Never mind. It can wait.
I'll tell Central you said hi.
Well, I mean, my next thing to do is to call Central and see if they have something for me. Because if not, I'm just going to leave. No? Did that not work? Okay, obviously Central is being too monopolised. Alright. Hey, if nobody's going to tell me what to do, I'm going home for the day. Screw you. I mean, this is the dream, right? Everybody else gets involved at work and you can just go home early? Well, in this case, yeah, okay, so we cannot go to the crime scene anymore, so let's go to the balcony and... I guess we're gonna call the person again, maybe. Oh, fragments. Oh, is that the remnants of the embryo? Did they bring it here? Ow! Because we only saw that. Okay, 2067. Okay, maybe not. Alright, wow. Kind of clear, smash remains, lie in the grass. Yeah, this is the remains of your embryo, and they brought it here after they smashed it elsewhere. That is... nasty.
What the hell is this?
It is what you saw earlier to show you two things. Firstly, it serves to prove what I have in my possession. Second, that you must be very careful what you say when you speak with me.
I have the memory module from Vanderwall's place.
Good. Place it on the bench in your garden.
I mean, no. I actively do not want to do this. I mean, I know he has the embryos between you and your dead wife. But you're never going to be a father. You knew that. And it's not as if when you die, somebody else is going to come along and use your fertilized embryos to create a child for this world. Or at least I don't believe it is. I don't think that's how reproduction works in this techno universe. So, I mean, what the hell? Alright, can I use... no, I can't... oh, that's laser paper stone. Yeah, we don't want that. I mean, I'd quite like to use the jolt gun on the memory module and just fry it so that you can't use it.
I don't think it needs to be shocked into submission.
No, I know that. That's not what I'm trying to do.
I don't think it...
Go away, I'm trying to... yeah, there we go. So I guess I just use it on the bench? Because I'm being forced to? I really don't want to.
Okay, module's in the garden.
Excellent. I'm sending you an address. It's a dump of a studio apartment out in the barrel. The occupant is on vacation. I want you to destroy it.
Excuse me?
Procure an explosive device, plant it within his apartment.
Alright, well I know where I'm going to get an explosive from. Because dead men tell no tales. So I'm going to chop off your hand and replace it with Gil's hand, maybe? Perhaps that's why I've got these things? Alright, why that apartment?
Why do you want this apartment destroyed?
My reasons are not your concern, Dr. Regis. What is your concern, however, is the matter of your embryo's safety.
How would I even get something like that out?
I hear Central isn't quite itself at the moment. Strike now, while the iron is hot.
I mean, I really don't care. I really am not certain that this person is motivated that way. Or hero, for want of a better term there. Alright, I mean, this is all too far. Smash another
Theft
one.
of evidence is one thing, but I cannot, will not destroy an apartment.
Come now, Doctor. What would Viksha think? You're putting pride before the safety, the lives of your children.
They're never gonna be lives.
Like this one. You
don't. This is the best chance you have of their survival in any case. Destroying an unoccupied apartment, that's all I ask.
No, I don't think I'm going to get any commission for you buying Horizon Zero Dawn. But I'm glad you got it. It's a fun game. I am thoroughly enjoying it, even with my crappy control of it. Alright, I guess we go back to Central now, thanks to the building and get the bomb before we go to the apartment. And I hope you enjoy it as well. I hope I haven't spoiled anything for you by, you know, showing off my ultra cool skills that I'm really good at it with. My, you know, taking down things first try. Alright, you. I want your hand. I need more than my bare hands. Alright, so that means I want to use the knife, I guess, yeah? Body has not had a great deal of examination. You suppose you're careful about the potential volatile nature of parts of this body. You make a slice along the thigh and pull his femur loose. Alright, so I don't need to replace it with a hand. But now I have explosive bone.
Human femur from the engineered suicide bomber's remains. Because of his parental genetic tampering, it's packed with explosive nitrate compounds.
Alright, I'm not sure how I set it off unless I just, like, lob it into the building. So I'm not going to use it on anything right now. I guess now we're going to the place. The apartment they want us to explode. What did you, what platform, not what platform, but what, have you got it on the PS4, or did you get it for PC? PS4. Nice. Alright. I will be interested to see how, I mean, obviously we cannot compare, but I'll be interested to see how you think it works with the controller, etc. Because as I said, it was designed for that, but, you know, I'm still interested to see how it differs. What's this? Despite the fact that you're about to destroy their apartment, you feel as though you somehow... Oh! This is where we came in! Anyway, despite the fact that you're about to destroy their apartment, it feels like you somehow compound your crimes and steal a bookshelf as well. This could be a good place to plant the explosives as well. Alright, yeah, this is where we came in. This is the apartment of Dala, who we exploded at the beginning. Or no, this is not their apartment. This is the apartment above it, because there's no trophy here, which is what they had before. And in our toilet, or in Dalla's toilet, there was wetware growing. And there's nothing here. So... this is why the place exploded. They were trying to kill her, were they? Interesting. Thank you. I will be very interested to know how it works. What have we got in the lockers? Anything? The apartment's occupant keeps their clothes in the lockers beneath the bed. Blueprinted overalls, the kind they issue to the jobless Squanto kids filling this part of the city. Well, better than where Darla leaves hers, because that's in a heap on the floor. Anything else? I guess let's have a look at the toilet. Don't need to use it, but it could be a good place to plant the bomb. This could be a good place to plant the bomb. Alright. I mean, I don't suppose it matters, but has anybody got any opinions? Bookshelf, toilet, food machine? Where are we planting the bomb? Do we want to blow up a toilet? Do we want to blow up something that goes in the other end? Or do we want to blow up a bookshelf that thingies your mind, improves your mind? That's the word, improves. I knew I did it. Toilet, you say? Alright. Bone in the toilet. I guess if it really comes down to it, you could go with that old wives' tale. You know, oh, if you push too hard, you'll poop out your bones. I remember being told that as a child. That's why you don't strain too hard on the toilet. I mean, I never really took it that seriously, but still. Maybe that persists even to this techno future. You never heard that. As is, the bone's not going to detonate by itself. You're going to have to find some way of making it unstable. Oh, with the... yep, no, with the cooking gel. Cover the bone in thermal gel. Nothing seems to happen. Oh, have I not got it high enough? No, I haven't. Alright. Let's set it to maximum. Okay. Let us save the game, eh? Be smart. Save game. And then let's check. Yep, all the way up to maximum. You cover the bone in hot thermal gel. It begins to sizzle and crack as the compound within prepares for a chain reaction. Good. I hope it's not, you know, based on heat, how long we've got. Run away! And yeah, here we are. This is the point where we couldn't get out because we didn't know how to do it. And then we figured it out.
Got it.
And then we left the room, and then it exploded! And there we are. 100?
It'd be an understatement to say it's been a bad day.
No kidding. I sure wouldn't want to be you.
That's the janitor.
I've got a few problems, but I'm not going to let them threaten what I care about any longer.
Yeah, I just spotted that as well. Richards.
You say that, but
it does make sense.
Yellow.
Hey, I've got a plan.
That's good.
If you're so decisive, why haven't you unfrozen any of those embryos?
It's been 20 years, Regis.
You know who it is, Dr. Regis. There's only one person it could be, isn't there?
You think it's Baxter?
Well, you certainly do.
Good evening, Dr. Regis.
Where are they, you son of a bitch?
I saw your handiwork and was most impressed.
So you'll give them back?
I'm sending you an address. You'll find your reward there.
Wait. Baxter.
Alright. Sure enough, the tracker shows the caller's location. The office of the now paroled Dr. Adam Baxter. So, I can't remember if we ever found out what Dr. Adam Baxter actually did to him and his wife.
How? How is this possible?
What do you mean, how is it possible?
Traveler, begin recording. Lao, if you're listening to this, well, it means they've caught me. It wouldn't be right if I couldn't explain things to you, though. I've been blackmailed, with the lives of my kids. I traced the calls the blackmailer made. There's only one man who would have done this. And yet, thanks to the neural governor, he's also the only one who never could have. I've got to see that justice is done.
Oh, if he's mind-jacking things.
Good luck, Max.
That's interesting. If he is... I mean, the mind-jackings have been happening for months, years maybe. But all to get back at this guy? Doesn't make sense. Alright, what did we pick up? We picked up a pistol.
The weapon that killed Dakari Vanderwall. It hasn't been registered into evidence yet.
Alright, okay. You're just keeping it in your desk drawer. Fine. We got
the CI mind-splitting program that Liam Stepford cross-loaded to my Traveler. Its job is to break the mind states of CI units down to personality, role, and platform memory units.
Alright, yep, we did that. Let's have a look at the Traveler just to see... Nope, sorry. Any exciting more news? Nope, same news, but we can have holidays in orbit. As far as I know, it wasn't. But then... Oh, there we go, and then we got Kabaddi again. Newton 55 and 37 UAE match in progress. Or is that the thing that we saw on the other person's? On Dala's? On Dala's newsfeed last time. I don't know. What makes you suspect it's translated from another language then? I mean, there have been several instances where I have come across odd word choices, which might be that. Yeah, okay. Alright, so I got the CI splitter, and I don't...
Better not touch it. Lau's probably got her own plans for it.
Right, so why have I picked up the CI splitter? I guess maybe I need it elsewhere. Alright. Let's go shoot my way out of the police station then, I guess. Somebody gonna try and stop me? Hold the elevator. God damn it.
Hey, Charlie.
Oh, somebody is trying to stop me. Cool.
That's Dr. Regis, Corpseman.
Oh, sorry, Dr. Regis. Sir, I need your help, Doctor. Rescue brought someone in, but I'm not qualified to take the statement.
I'm very busy, Corpseman. Can't you find Santiago or Lao?
No, sir. They're still in the AR lab, trying to fight off the heuristic attack. It'll only take a second, sir.
Fine.
Oh, thank you, sir. I've been panicking all evening about it. She's in the waiting room at the end here.
Oh my... I was going to say, is it that person who has been in the waiting room all the time? But no. We know who this is. This is Dalla, right? The person whose apartment we just blew up. Or below the apartment that we just blew up. The person we controlled right at the beginning. Huh. If I was hazarding a weird guess, maybe she's also his kid? Because it's been 20 years and I think she was less than 20. So it might be that she's an embryo of his for some reason? That got... I don't know why, but let's find out. Hey, I blew up your apartment.
Oh, hey, some service. These flexes are broken. I can't input anything.
That's because they're not flex screens. They're sheets of paper.
Paper? What is this, the Dark Ages?
Oh my god. Alright, okay. Wow, I long for the days when that will be a thing that I will be able to say. That's paper. You write on it with a pen. Alright, let's do the friendly approach. Hi there, I'm Charlie.
Hi there, my name's Charlie. I work here, and I'm going to see if I can help you. Something like this must be quite unsettling after all.
You could say that. It's not every day something like this happens. Not in meat space, anyway.
So, what's your name and your SOC number? Social... occupation? I don't know.
Can I take your name and SOC number?
Sesame Lotha SN 134244.
That's a nice name. Indian? Sri Lankan?
Dunno. Raised by the city. Why do you care?
My wife was Sri Lankan. She always... Oh, you don't care, do you?
That obvious?
Any aliases? Net, trance,
Yeah, I was gonna say
flow,
Dala.
those sorts of things.
Mandala.
Yeah. Mandala, there we go, and you were referring to yourself as Dala. Alright, when I ask you your home address, you're going to realise that you blew up the place where she lived, so, tell me everything else first of all. What's your employment status, you unemployed person?
What's your employment status?
What do you think? Blue recycled overalls?
So, not currently employed.
Duh.
Perhaps they didn't think you had the right attitude for it.
Does anybody think those are blue? I mean, they look just grey to me. I could be wrong, but hey. What's your health status? Are you healthy?
Your health status?
Dunno.
How do you not know that?
Been busy. Only come out to eat.
You're a thrall. Shall I put net addict then?
Put what you want. I don't care.
Where do you live?
The trance.
And where is your physical address?
Well, it was 13E8682 Zeus Street.
Excuse me?
13E8682 Zeus Street?
Why are you here at Cell?
They didn't tell you? Someone cut my network and locked my apartment. I just about managed to crack the door when the whole damn place exploded.
Exploded?
Sure, I didn't like the place, but I didn't do it. Hey, is there a net connection here? I haven't been able to hook up for hours.
Excuse me.
So, can I go?
Oh, 1 second.
Corpseman, the girl in there's life may be at risk. Do not let her leave without authorization from myself or Dr. Lao.
Can do, Dr. Regis.
Why do you think you could call me Charlie?
Empty apartment, my ass. That girl was locked in there. That asshole knew what would happen when He wanted her killed. I know what he has against me, but why her as well?
Presumably that's internal monologue.
Why is this taking so long? Can I get back in the trance yet?
Right. Picking up with Mandela. So, residue. What's residue?
My wetware's dried up. All I've got left is the crusty layer stuck to my hands.
Oh. Yuck.
This will open an individual's mind to the trance and load their mind-machine interface's hub.
Okay, well. What have you got on the
Old-fashioned
screen?
hollow hardware for everyone who comes in here not wired. It may only show the news, but it must be connected to the net at large.
Oh, so we could check in through this? Anything we could do? Alright, what's the latest news? Oh, here we go, new news! Following successful initial tries, the Japanese government has improved an expansion of its controversial human cloning program. Hailed by many within the Diet as a solution to the predicted population crisis, the next tranche? I don't know. The next tranche is expected to expand the number of new births via cloning and IVS from 1,500 in the initial group to over 20,000. According to the Malthus Institute, an NGO committed to measuring population growth patterns, the country's declining birth rates since the end of the 20th century have led to fears of an unsustainable shift towards an older population. Unlike many nations in the region, who have countered similar trends by accepting large numbers of refugees from global conflicts, Japan has steadfastly refused to dilute the culture and essence of the Japanese people by taking in large numbers of displaced, as expressed by outgoing Home Minister Mizumori, NDF. I believe that's the name of the government that they had there from the previous thing, but anyway. The process used involves selections of a suitable zygote after fertilization, which is then split multiple times to produce many embryos per fertilization. Some have raised concern that the manner in which these candidates are selected, and what traits are deemed desirable, is leading to politics of ethofascism, while others note that the long-term health effects of such widespread cloning of a human population are currently unknown. Despite these objections, the government believes that this is the best solution to the looming depopulation crisis, aiming for as much as 40% of the nation's population to be born this way by 2110. Hey, we've still got colonies in orbit. Same weather. And the sports, it's still kabaddi. Alright, okay. Well, interesting stuff. What happens if we contact the cell officer? Will they come into the cell?
Hi there. How can I help?
Hey,
Can I
hey there.
speak to you?
Sure. Just a second.
So yeah, I guess you should come in. Alright, so now I have a way of annoying guards to come in. Why am I locked up? Can you tell me?
Why are you keeping me in this cell? I haven't done anything.
Oh, this isn't a cell. The cells are only 2 cubic meters.
That's not the point. I didn't break the law.
It's for your own safety. Charlie's asked to make sure you stay here until
Why
he
are you
gets back.
calling him
I
Charlie?
don't feel very safe.
Alright, okay. My apartment exploded.
My apartment exploded.
Oh, ouch. Was it a nice place?
Well, no, but that isn't the point.
Accidents like that happen sometimes. At least Cell were able to get you out.
I'm not sure it was an accident. My
Why?
connection was cut and my doors were locked before it happened.
Who'd want to hurt you, though?
That's just it. I don't know who. I mean, I've pissed people off in net matches sometimes, but this?
He's a right, Charlie. Yep. Very good. I don't know. I don't feel I should be rewarding you while I earlier punished Ramduzi for making that pun, but, you know, I am a capricious... I was going to say god there, but I'm a capricious person. Anyway, who are you?
So, Agent,
Just Corpseman, actually. Quince. What's your name?
Sesame, Latha.
Nice to meet you, Miss Sesame.
Oh, shaking
Pardon my
hands.
asking, but you were raised by the city, weren't you?
You read that on my file?
Nah, I was too.
No way.
Yeah, we're practically family.
Alright. I'm hungry, and, you know, I haven't investigated the food machine in the slightest, so tell me about that.
I'm starving. It's been days since the last time I ate.
And was that because you were deep in the trance?
That's not the point. I couldn't get the food machine in here to work.
Oh yeah, they take tokens. Here, have a few. You'll be able to get yourself something.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I mean, I
Is
didn't
it
even
any
try
good?
to get the food machine working.
What kind of machine do you have at home?
The kind that came in Skanto apartments.
Ooh, ouch. Yeah, kind of about that.
Alright. You're a city kid too?
So, how'd you know I was raised by the city?
It was a guess, but your name was a clue. You ever notice how they always assign kids names from nature? Quince, Sesame. We even had a pomegranate in my center.
Huh. I suppose that's true. Never met any with any cool names, though. No tigers or anything.
Yeah, I don't think they do the extinct ones, though.
Ooh. Well, that's telling. Tigers are extinct. Alright, how'd you end up working here? Let's create a bond that I can later exploit to get myself out of here for some reason. And go on a... escaping rampage, I guess?
So, how'd you end up working for Cell?
I'm not sure, really. Kinda drifted in. Most of the kids from my center ended up here. Monroe Center, down by the coast, that is. Where'd you grow up?
Taylor, near the lake. Most of us just ended up on Skanto, unemployed.
I'm sorry to hear that. Personally, I think us city kids should stick together. There are so many of us, we'd be a force to be reckoned with.
So I'm not entirely certain why we want to escape from here. I mean, they've held us locked up, but even if we do get out of here, I presume you could be jonesing for a net fix, or go back into the trance. But once we do get out of here, you are unemployed, and your housing is provided by the government, and so is everything else. So, I mean, you will be not an escaped criminal, but escaped from police custody or protection. So won't that flag everything, and you won't be able to get a place? But anyway, I'm bored. You got anything for me to do?
I've been in here for hours. The guy in the bed isn't much company. What is there to do?
There's the terminal. You can check the news.
I can't stand this much of the real world. It's so slow.
I'm sorry. People don't usually spend so long in here. It's just taking a bit longer than usual.
Why don't you tell her? Now well, never mind. Why can't I get online? Because that's the most
I need to
important
get
thing
back
here.
in the trance. How can I make a connection?
Sorry, we don't allow trans connections from inside Cell.
What? That's inhuman! I have rights, you know!
Not to an internet connection, you don't.
Come on, I could just hook something up through that terminal.
I'm sorry, but it's for security.
Alright, what's your first name?
So, what's your first name, Mr. Corpseman Quince?
It's Amadi, an Angolan name. Apparently that's where my family came from, but I've been here as long as I can remember. The first names are always from kids' cultural backgrounds. What about Latha? Is that, Indian?
Dunno, probably. I came with a refugee shipment from the war. You ever feel like exploring your roots?
Oh, okay.
Not really. I grew up here. Newton is my home.
Yeah, there isn't really much for me in the old country either, except thousands of kilometers of radioactive hot zone.
Okay, so not actually the kid of him and of Viksha, whatever her name was, but possibly, I don't know his name either, but you know, surrogate kid, I guess.
Who was that guy who came in?
Oh, Charlie? He's one of the most experienced agents in SED.
I should have remembered.
A lot
his
of
name was
people have
Charlie.
trouble getting on with him, but he's just businesslike.
It sounded like he was panicking about something.
I've never thought of him as someone who gets worried. Grumpy a whole lot of the time, sure.
Thanks for that.
Anytime. Just call if you need anything.
Alright. Oh, what else have we got in here then? Paperwork.
I knew they weren't flex screens. Really?
Don't have to lie to yourself. Alright.
It's the paperwork they wanted me to fill out. Who even uses paper anymore?
The government, apparently. Then metal discs for getting things from the food machine. The fact that cells are still using physical currency makes you shudder in revulsion. Makes you wonder what other kind of backwards practices they make use of here.
I may not be 100% clear on paper, but I don't think that's how it works.
Cool. I was just, you know, clicking on it to see if you would fill it in, but obviously not. Oh, a blue
It's the
cup.
same kind of thing they'd issue in the Skanto apartments.
So blue is the colour of... I'm trying to think of a proper term there. Government mandated or government sanctioned stuff? Alright.
A stainless steel trash can. They probably go through everything guessed they're out.
Well, let's go and have a look. Maybe they haven't yet.
Huh? Fixed to the floor.
Oh,
this must be where people in here get water when they want it.
Alright, well, I mean, you can fill up the plastic cup with water. Thank you. And then you can water...
Everything I can scrape off my hands is in the cup.
Yep, so now you have...
It's a filled up plastic cup. What's left of my wetware is floating in it.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not entirely sure how wetware works, exactly. Presume it needs to be wet to do stuff?
It won't bring up the menu. The insert coin message on the screen is in the way.
Alright, well then I guess we'll insert a coin. Oh, I've got a metal fork now.
The table's just like the rest of Cell. Gray, functional, probably stronger than it ought to be. The table's screwed into the ground.
Alright, but now you can get rid of it with that metal fork. But that's...
A sharp metal eating tool. Better be careful with it.
It's sharp? Alright. Thick brown mash that probably contains the bare minimum of what a human body needs.
I don't know how, but they've made it even worse than my food machine does.
Yum yum.
Hey!
What?
Would you mind not doing that?
Doing what? I wasn't doing anything.
I can see you, you know. The camera's there for your own safety.
Well then.
Fine. I'd better find a way to fix that.
I mean, you've got this exciting food on the camera, I guess.
Let me out! I didn't do anything!
No? Alright, food on the camera.
Hey, what did you do? I've lost the feed from the camera.
I mean, obviously, I did nothing.
Oh, jeez, Charlie's gonna kill me. Why did you do that?
I like my privacy.
Just don't do anything stupid, okay? Please.
Can you not clean that off? Can you not just put your hand up and wipe it? I mean, it won't be as clean as before, but, you know. I have no idea why I am doing this.
The table has been freed.
I guess I'm trying to get out the air vent.
They must have huge vents in this building.
Alright, so drag the table. No.
I can't reach it from here.
Yeah, I know that. I didn't want you to pick up the table.
I think it looks better without the screws.
Yeah, I know. I want you to get down now.
Not from up here, I can't.
Right, how do I... Alright, so I have to... Right. So actually clicking that. Okay, move the table. Where's pull table? There we are. No, I didn't. Pull the table this way. Pull the table again. Alright, now stand on table. And escape via the air vents.
It's like built into the wall. If I wanted to get through, I'd need to cut it out.
Oh.
That's not going to help me get through.
No, I didn't expect it would, but... I mean, I guess I could use the plastic cup on the screen.
I can't use it like that.
No? Drink it. Drink the rest of your wetware. Alright, get down.
It won't bring up the menu.
Yeah, I know it says insert. Oh, hang on a second. Hey there, guy. Do you want some, water?
You want this? Guess he doesn't feel like talking.
Yeah, I know, but this guy is... You know, got the whatever it's called in him. If I connected him via trance, then presumably it would broadcast its crap everywhere.
Hello? Guess he doesn't feel like talking.
Huh. If I put the sheet on the table...
I can't use it like that.
No?
I can't use it like...
See, what I was thinking was I could drag the table over here, make it look as though I climbed out the vent, and have the sheet over the table so that it was actually hiding beneath the table. But no?
A rubbery plastic sheet? Why would he have needed... Oh, ew!
Alright, well... It's still you, and you're still not going to say
Hello?
anything.
Guess he doesn't feel like talking.
Alright. I mean, I could put the sheet over the trash
Better
can.
not. I might need it.
I didn't mean put it in. I meant cover the trash can with it so that you could do something with it.
I don't think I can fill that up.
No? Alright. Can I combine items? I mean, most probably. I have done. What are you thinking I should combine? Because I'm not seeing anything that immediately strikes my mind as obvious. I mean, I could combine the food with the plastic
I
cup.
put some of it in the cup.
Treat that as a hint. Alright, okay. Are you hungry now, guy?
You want this? Guess he doesn't feel like talking.
Alright.
Doesn't look like it wants to barter. It's already full.
Yeah.
Better not. I might need it. I can't reach it from here. I can't use it like that.
No, I didn't think you could.
I can't use it like that.
I mean, I could mash it with a fork.
Prying it open with a fork won't help.
I
can't use it like that.
Yeah,
I may not be 100% clear on paper, but I don't think that's how it works.
I mean, yeah, but I was trying to make some sort of mush.
I can't use it like...
No?
That sure won't make it.
I mean, I could ask for more food, but I don't really want to. I can't use the food with the plastic cup. I can't use the plastic cup with the
I can't use it like that.
With the sheet in the
I
same
can't
way.
use it
Oh, there's a broken
I can't
light.
reach it from here.
Ah, I hadn't seen that. Alright, now I can reach
It's
the
broken, but I can't pull it off by hand.
Alright, but I bet you can pull it off by fork, right?
Ah!
Aha!
Ouch!
Alright.
I've given it a handle made of that
There we
plastic
go.
rubbery sheet.
That is a thing that you can do. Now you won't electrocute yourself and die. I appreciate not dying. Alright.
Ah!
Alright.
Ouch!
I mean...
As cool as it is, I don't think I can augment it any further.
Not really entirely sure.
I can't reach...
I don't know why I would want to stick a thing
I've already got it open.
Yeah, I know.
Anything else and I'll probably burn down the building.
I mean, is that the goal here?
I can't use it like that.
No. I don't know why I would want to put the plastic cup or food and wetware in with the broken light, so... I'm also not sure if I would want to just...
I can't use it like...
Yeah, I get you. Oh, you could start a fire, I guess.
This kind of sums up my feelings about paperwork. I can't reach...
Oh, okay, so it's gonna keep burning indefinitely?
I think it looks...
Yeah, let me off. Oh, has it stopped burning? No, it's still burning, I'm just not getting the sound effects. Because what I want to do now is stand on the thing with the vent and put the smoky fire in there, right? That'll set off the
That's not
building.
going to help me get through.
Right, no, but...
That's not going to...
But it's smoking and burning and will, you know, set off...
I can't use...
No?
That sure won't make... I can't use it like... No way. The reaction takes like an hour. I can't hold them the whole time.
Let me down.
Huh? Fixed to the floor.
Okay, so I could put the paperwork in the trash can. Now I've got a burning trash...
Sorta safer.
Alright, now I can put the plastic cup in there, but I don't know...
Let's see if this works.
I don't understand why that is the solution.
Easy. Nothing stands between me and my trance.
Alright. Okay, so it Ah. Okay, so you made it into another mush by giving it the food, and it
It's a homegrown
converted
lump
it.
of techno-organic wetware gel. It's
Yeah.
for connecting my brain's wetware to the external systems.
Alright, so now you can use it on the screen, and you can trance now, right?
Got it. I can feel the nut on the other side.
Alright, then let's trance and see what we get out of this. Oh, can we just open the... Alright. Well, let's have a look. What have we got in our mailbox? From City of New Circumstances. Dear Miss Sesame. This message is to remind you that you have not been attending your scheduled employment meetings. Oh, we've seen that one already. Have we got any new messages? No. Okay. Yeah, they're all the same ones. We got any exciting new news? Nope. Same stuff, same weather, same sports. Alright, then let's try connection to InfoWall. Ooh, we walked through a door.
Alan wasalam.
Hi? I'm looking for the internet. Are you tapping the line as well?
Indeed I am, except we appear to be doing it from opposite directions.
So, you're trying to break in? This is interesting that it's my apartment. or at least a Scanto apartment. So who are you?
You're a hacker.
That sounds so crude.
The sort who prefers to be called an adventurer?
I'm merely a concerned citizen. You can call me Jinsel.
I'm Mandela.
Alright, and what is this
This
simulation?
looks a lot like the kind of place I used to live.
It ought to. It was right above your own. In fact, we're trying to reconstruct the data from moments before the blast.
You know where I live?
We wouldn't be taking our responsibilities seriously if we didn't. We also know that it appears you've been targeted deliberately. These are shots we've been able to recover of the man who planted the bomb.
That's the guy I spoke to.
You know him?
Yeah, he's the cell agent who interviewed me. He left like an hour ago.
Ooh, okay, well, that's interesting. Now she knows he's not to be trusted. I'm not sure how that will work, but hey.
Why would a cell agent be trying to kill me?
Often, Central's plots are unclear. This, however, is too direct and destructive for how Cell works.
You think it's personal, then?
In any case, he knows where you are and that you survived.
He's also got me trapped in one place again.
Then it's imperative that we help you to escape. Our agent may be able to help you with that. He is close at hand.
Alright, is it the man in cell with me?
Wait,
Yeah.
the guy in the cell with me? Blonde pseudo-leather jacket, got the shakes?
That would be Guy, yes. He's acting as one of our relays within Cell.
You think he can help me get out?
We work within our own specialties, and his is Cell. If anyone were able to furnish a means for you to escape, it would be him.
Okay. So, who do you work for? Yeah, that is
Who do
most
you
important.
run with? Collective? A nun?
We're a circle of truth seekers and underground journalists. We go by Jahilia.
Never heard of it. What's it mean?
Well, who controls the media today?
Chishiki? They're the biggest.
Exactly. Chishiki, whose name means knowledge. Except in this knowledge, there's nothing but trivia and lies. So where will people find the truth?
Outside of there. I guess themselves. You're gonna say ignorance though, aren't you? But that does not
Within
work.
themselves?
Very philosophical, but not the case. Jahilia means ignorance.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. It's ironic.
Precisely.
Alright, tell me about the explosion that happened.
Why do you think it was me they were aiming for?
We hear things. We're also aware that prior to the blast, you were trapped.
Yeah, someone cut my connection and locked the door.
It would appear that you were being kept in place until the bomb was planted.
They probably could have just done it. I'd have been in trance for hours.
They had to be certain. But now that you've escaped, it appears that your life is still at risk.
Alright, and what are you doing?
Looks like a partially built sim.
Indeed, we're using a number of different sources to reconstruct a scene. Cameras, chromatographs, even the charge variances and wiring.
So why are you hooked up to Cell? No offense, but you'd have to be crazy to hack Central.
Fortunately, Central is indisposed. An initial attack appears to have crippled it.
Ah, so lots of opportunists are trying their luck while the security's weak.
Precisely. I was assembling this sim at the same time, when you joined it through an outbound port.
I'd better disconnect and see if your guy can help me get out.
Bit Tafik, I've sent you the location to find us at. I'll be here should you require any further assistance in your escape.
Hopefully not. Thanks a lot.
No doubt about it. This is the one who spoke to me.
Okay. Anything else in here?
No doubt about it.
No, same one.
No doubt about it.
Okay. Oh, I could have just... I suppose let's leave before we try and log off. Just in case, you know, logging off a different way accidentally smacks you in the face. Alright, guy.
Hello? Huh. Guess he doesn't feel like talking.
Alright. So how do I prove to him that you should help me? I don't really want to connect with him and his... Ugh, that is gonna be horrible.
Got it. I've made a connection with his neural hub.
Great, but he's... Alright. He's not gonna make any sense. Alright, and I'm gonna save as well. I don't expect there are game overs in this game. It doesn't feel like that sort of thing. But, you know, just on the off chance. Connection to user.guy. Yeah, okay, I'm voluntarily stepping into this. Wow. Alright, that's your mind, and you can't move your body.
Jeez, talk about low-quality knockoffs made in Han factories. He doesn't really fit in here.
He exactly fits in here. Look how fitted in he is to that wall. Dry, barren wasteland, like something out of a war zone. You're not sure if it's based upon a real place or carefully designed to create the right mood.
I have no idea what it means, but it sure looks oppressive.
Yep. Anything else around here? Nope, just the wasteland. Alright, let's click on the wasteland.
Better be careful what I touch. Anything could be a carrier for malware in here.
Yeah, which of these two things is?
The idea of a virus forcing people to join Greater Han is imperialist deceit.
Have you got more to
Do
say?
not think only of yourself. Think of the glory of Han. We must persevere in the great revolutionary struggle. Error : string propaganda message TN118 not found. Check connection to server and try again. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or the one. Error : string propaganda check connection. Do not think only of yourself. Think of the glory of Han.
Alright. Let's return. Alright, so let's talk to Gaia then. Yep.
Hi there.
Oh, hey. Make yourself at home. Everyone else seems to in here.
I'm Mandela.
Guy, I'd shake your hand, but, well...
You look stuck. Are you? I'm not entirely certain.
You alright?
Oh yeah, just peachy. Well, I would be if that imposter would go away.
I am not an imposter. I am the real.
Postman.
Alright, well obviously you're not the real one. Or is it? No, because you're spreading Han propaganda, so you're not. Alright, who's the other guy?
What's with Pinocchio?
It's a disguise. Normally, by this stage, the Trojan is in control of its host motor functions. It makes a really clumsy mind state echo of the host, then uses it to try to make a convincing flight to Greater Han.
He didn't look like he's in control in meat space.
Peace, bread, and work in the Greater Han Republic.
It's kind of a stalemate at the moment.
He's taken to bombarding you with propaganda instead?
It thinks it can wear me down.
Long life and prosperity to our beloved land of Greater Han.
Alright. So what are you doing here, in your own mind? You know, apart from being your own person.
So, why are you in a cell
Nope.
with a broken Trojan in your head?
I'm acting as a relay for pirated connections into Cell.
That sounds dangerous.
Pays good, though.
Money is the yoke of capitalism.
Thing is, it's been harder and harder to get into Cell HQ.
So you infected yourself with this?
They have to bring in someone with something like this. Even if they can't treat it, they can at least quarantine.
Giving you an ideal spot to relay signals through your neural wiring.
Exactly.
Alright. So do you want some help?
Anything I can do to help?
There would be, but I'm going to have to decline.
I don't think you're really in a position to bargain.
Hey, for all I know, you're a Cell agent trying to breach my wiring. If I give you too much room, then I'm just swapping him over there as my oppressive influence.
The influence of the mighty Han Republic spans the world.
Why would Cell want to breach you?
Again, if I start telling you about that, then I'm incriminating myself. I'd love to help you help me, but I'd need to know we're on the same side.
Well, I can do that by telling you about Jinsel.
Jinsel says hi.
Oh, does she? Tell her she owes me double for this one. I lost touch with her hours ago.
She says you know a way out of here?
Well, sure. It's even easier when Central's down. Of course, I'm gonna need something from you.
Help. Right, okay, so what do you want? Now that we've established that we both know one another and are trustworthy individuals...
What is it you want?
I need an edge to help me get rid of the chatterbox. For that, I need epinephrine. See if you can get them to bring any in.
And if they don't?
You look clever. You can probably find a way to make it.
Substance abuse is the curse of the working classes.
Yeah, so epinephrine will jumpstart part of your body? I'm not entirely certain
Why
which
do you
one.
want this stuff?
The people here don't exactly know what they're doing. Cell's treatment might work, or I might walk out of here and straight to Greater Han. The epinephrine will give me enough of a boost to make sure it's me who wins the battle.
You must persevere in the great revolutionary struggle.
Plus, it's the kind of thing that most chemical synthesizers can make.
Wait, like a food machine?
Yeah, I mean, we had put that
Probably.
together. Alright.
Don't go anywhere.
Ha, you're funny.
I'm not going to log out while in your brain, because I don't know the chemical compound for epinephrine. I mean, I could use it and assume that I just know what it is, but let's ask Jinsel if...
I've got a question.
Yes.
Mind if I connect to the trance? I'm already in the trance.
You're occupying this terminal's internet port. Mind if I connect to the trance through you?
I'm sorry, that's not possible.
Oh, come on, man. I'll only be a few Gbps. I haven't been on in, like, hours.
I can assure you, the trance won't be going anywhere without you.
Alright.
What's Guy's job, then?
He's a good friend of our cause, works as a relay. We keep a connection open to him, and he finds a way to get as physically close as possible to secure systems.
He looks like he could do with your help.
His link was lost several hours ago.
The Trojan psychophage she's infected with.
He has used some risky tactics for getting inside Cell before. While successful, it appears that his work may have overcome him.
Nothing to talk about epinephrine. Alright, okay.
Off one.
I'll just leave then. And then disconnect. We're back in the central space. Again, I don't think it makes any difference to do it that way, but hey. Alright. So now I guess I want to hack the food machine.
Either it's got some pretty tough shielding, or it's too old to be compatible. From the look of it, I'd say the second one.
Yeah, alright. No, I want you to pull the table so that it's back in the normal position. And then I guess I will try using the food machine. See if I can order epinephrine.
Ugh, how much of this slop do I want in my pockets?
No, okay. Hey. Can I... Yeah, screen. I want to talk to you. I mean, it's going to be weird to say, I want epinephrine.
Sure, just a second.
Am I going to say it's because I'm jonesing for the trance? The mess.
Sorry about messing up the room.
I haven't.
Charlie's not going to be happy, but I've seen worse.
I'm sorry.
It's not hard to clean, all this concrete.
I'm sorry I put food on the camera. That's the only thing I've done. I'm definitely not trying to escape. Alright, this guy needs treatment, and he needs epinephrine.
The guy in the bed? I know what's wrong with him. He's contracted a human resources Trojan.
How would you know this? Have you been trancing with him? Because then we might have to quarantine you as well.
No, I had a friend come down with it.
Okay, then. I can get something to help.
Is it epinephrine?
Unfortunately, I can only try to stabilize him for now. We have to wait for a specialist before we can try anything stronger.
Alright, so...
A utility drone. It probably carries things around the building.
Okay, can I...
I may be good, but even I can't breach it quickly enough. That officer would see me.
Alright, so do I need the officer to go away somehow?
Hey, he needs epinephrine.
Are you a doctor?
No.
Well then, I'm sorry, but I can't take your advice on how to help.
No, but I've seen it happen
Even
before.
Central wasn't sure before it went down.
I mean, I can put the fork
Prying
in.
it open with a fork won't help.
No. I somehow need it. I don't want to put the...
I can't use it like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean...
A utility drone. It probably carries things around the building.
Okay, so...
What? Drink straight from it?
What if... I electrocute myself?
Hey!
What?
Would you mind not doing that?
No, I was just going to electrocute myself so
Doing
that
what?
you
I
rushed
wasn't
out of
doing
the building
anything.
to get medical
I can't
help
see
or
you,
something?
you know.
Fine.
No?
Hello? Huh. Guess he doesn't feel like talking.
You know where there's a spare maid that could come and clean up here. That is true. I mean, I don't really want to stab you with a fork, Quince.
I don't think he'd want that.
And I don't think I can break into your wetware. Trying to hack a cell corpsman is probably a bad idea. You've no idea what kind of defense measures the centralized government equips its stuff. Yeah, I get you. I mean, I could put this...
I can't use it like that.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I wasn't... I mean, maybe I could put it over you?
I don't think he'd want that.
I mean, going into the trance while he's sitting right there, that's not a smart thing to do. But hey. Can you help me? Can you distract him in some manner?
I've got a question.
Yes.
Where can I go?
Guy's going to help me get out, but what then? I can't exactly go home anymore.
We have much to discuss, and that would be
Oh,
better
yeah.
done on a secure site.
You gave me
there
that
are a number of
information, so
terminal
yeah.
nodes we use as drop points. One of those will suffice. But remember, do not access the trance on the net until we confirm it's safe.
Alright. I mean, Central's having problems. Do you know about that? I assume you do. Who attacked it?
Something's wrong with Central. Did you do it?
Not us. We've never seen anyone quite so devastatingly successful. A multi-vector heuristic denial of service attack against Central's inner systems.
But for that, you'd need thousands.
Hundreds of thousands of systems well prepared, working in synchronicity, or access to its innermost workings. It's almost too good to be true, all of Central down at a moment's notice.
How's the city still running?
They'll have auxiliary mechanisms in place. Newton's autonomic nervous system to Central's higher brain functions.
With Central suddenly down, Cell's security system was weaker than ever.
Precisely. An opportunity that Jahilia couldn't pass up.
Yeah, okay, what have you got against Cell?
What's your beef with Cell anyway? It must be something pretty big to go after one of the most secure systems in the world.
In an organization like ours, the word secure raises red flags. The mere fact that Cell is so opaque tells us they've something they feel worth hiding.
I've never had any problems with them. They seem to do all right running the city.
As long as you remain within your ever-flexible world of the trance, certainly. You may, however, miss that which happens in the tangle of the real that Central controls. And today there was an opportunity we just couldn't pass up.
Alright. I think we're done for right now. Let's go talk to you. Can you do something to help? Oh, did I need to
It's the
download
mole
that?
file representing epinephrine.
And I didn't download it. Alright, that was stupid of me. Dot mole file representing 4,5 beta trihyoxy and methamphetamine or epinephrine. Oh, this isn't anything you can do with it yourself. There may be another system that is compatible. Alright, so now I can exit. Presumably I can use it on the food
I can't
machine.
just upload it onto the machine. I can't make a connection with it. I need to get inside it to get to its memory.
Alright, but I can't do that. I mean, I could jab it with a
The fork won't
fork.
fit in the seams around the edges. If I could find something more precise, though.
Alright, so there's got to be something on the drone.
Looks like it's full of medical stuff.
Hey, alright. Scalpel.
Hey, what are you doing to that drone?
I was just checking out the hardware. It's quite some gear you guys have.
I've done all I can for the moment. Let me know if it gets any worse, okay?
Well, I'm glad that you left after, you know, not doing anything. So, where's the scalpel? Because that's the thing that we need now. Let's just have a look at it. Stainless steel Oh my goodness, why words? I did say I was going to babble on in Technobabylon. And indeed, tried nothing, and it's not working. Right, stainless steel monomolecular surgeon's scalpel. It looks very expensive and brand new. Then what is it doing in a government-run organization?
Wow, this is some really old hardware. It's going to need some upgrading if I want to make it produce anything complex.
Alright, so we've got a memory module.
Looks like they cut costs by only giving the module a tiny lens. I'm going to need to find something bigger in order to produce anything more complex.
Alright, so presumably the broken light.
A standard 1 terabyte memory block. This was apparently the only recipe available to Cell's food machine.
Alright, and we've got the auto injector, which presumably I'm going to use to when
Either
I've
it's
got
got some
the
pretty tough shielding, or it's too old to be compatible. From the look of it, I'd say the second one.
Alright. Oh, wait, that's what I do. I just upload it. There we go. And then I fit you back in there.
I hope it understands its new orders.
Right, but it's not going to do anything until I'm just going to try shoving a thing in a thing.
That isn't an upgrade it needs.
Oh, I mean it is. Can I wrap the sheet?
I can't use it like that.
Nope.
I've already got it open. Anything else and I'll probably burn down the building.
I mean, yeah. Get down. I don't want to do any of those things, thank you. Alright, what if I just use the food machine?
I've already removed what I can.
Alright, somehow I need to upgrade.
Looks like they cut costs by only giving the module a tiny lens. I'm going to need to find something bigger in order to produce anything more complex.
Right, presumably that means a bigger lens. Yes? I mean, the injector is made of glass, but it's not...
That isn't an upgrade it needs.
No, I get that. It isn't compatible with wetware, you're unable to form a connection. Okay, makes sense. I don't want to just go along clicking everything.
That isn't an upgrade it needs. That sure won't make it taste any better. That isn't an upgrade it needs. As cool as it is, I don't think I can augment it any further. That isn't an upgrade it needs.
Alright, so... I mean... Oh, am I using the camera now?
I can't reach it properly from down here.
Alright, yep. Let's pull the table over then. Can I pull it again? Yeah, awesome. I mean, I'm tempted to put the table in front of the door and then call in the person. That seems, you know, unnecessarily revealing.
That isn't an upgrade it needs.
I mean, yes it is.
This might be useful.
There we go, high-grade lens. A really high-grade lens. You better be careful not to get fingerprints on it.
I've upgraded the optical component with the camera's super-powered lens.
Nice. Oh, I mean, I can escape now that I have the cutting tool as well. Maybe.
There. It should be a lot more sensitive with that now.
Alright.
Let's see what it can do now.
No, let's not. Let's instead pull a table. Alright, now let's use the
It
food
won't bring
machine.
up the menu.
Oh, insert coin message, yeah. Here we are, I want epinephrine.
It didn't sound like the machine enjoyed that. At least it managed to make me a cartridge of epinephrine.
Alright, and now I will... The food machine's cartridge of epinephrine. If you'd known they could do that, you'd have hacked your food machine much sooner. Okay, so we'll put the cartridge in the injector.
The cartridge is mounted in the ejector.
And then we use the injector on Guy.
Now let's see if he holds up his end of the bargain.
Okay, you don't want to do anything, so we want to go back into the trance to talk to you. Cool. Hey, we got rid of the thing, but you're still stuck here.
Feeling better?
A whole lot, thanks. I managed to get rid of the knockoff. Give me a few hours, I'll be out of the wall and can help you leave.
I haven't got a few hours. What can you do now?
From here? Not much, but I could give you some options.
I need more than helpful suggestions.
I've got control of one of the utility drones. They use them for moving Kit around the building.
I might be able to escape if I was better equipped.
Atta girl. I've sent you the link to the drone. She'll be in your hub.
Thanks a lot. Not going to talk to you anymore now. You remain trapped in that wall. Ooh. It's blocked though. No, it's not. Okay. Ooh. Here I am. I am this utility drone, I assume. Oh, look, time is ticking up. Scenes full of medical data. Even the drone's optics had high enough resolution. For you to read them, you are certainly not going to make any sense to you. Well, you need... Alright, let's just go out of here then. Because it doesn't look like there's going to be anything in here. Let's go into this. Oh no, it's locked. Apparently these agents are following their security procedures manual. That's not great, but you guys are not. Ooh. I mean, the synthetic is offline, the drone can't establish a data connection with it. What about the desks? Oh. It'll be the opportunity of a lifetime to go through a cell agent's terminal. All the dirt you could dig up. This drone doesn't seem to have any means to access it, unfortunately. What have we got here? A cutting laser. According to the drone's readout, it's carrying a cutting laser in its storage compartment. Guy may have found quite a useful drone to hijack, apparently. Oh, we can just go straight to the cell. Fine. Cool. You know, I thought we might have to do something else. Alright, and then use... Oh! Exit the trance. Take the cutting... No, just come back. Stay where you are. Don't run away before I've got your cutting.
You won't sit still long enough to get it open.
Right. Do I drop a sheet on it?
Come on, shoo!
Warning, power contact lost.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that we were being powered through the floor. That's great.
This might be useful.
A sheet. S-H-E-E-T. Not that I'm objecting to possibly dropping a shit on it, but that I do not think will solve the problem. The sheet did, yes. They did not drop a deuce on the Daleks. Cutting laser, the kind that Cell's search and rescue would use in emergencies. Good. It's an emergency.
I can't reach it from here.
Oh, alright. If you want me to be up close, I'd rather, you know, shoot the laser. Can I pick up the rubber thing and put the cell back to the way it was? No? Alright. I'll get back on the table then. And cut my way... Freedom! What is going on with your arm there? That is awesome. And there we are, 101. Or, assuming that is 1, 2, 4, chapter 5.
Dr. Lao, you have a visitor.
Oh.
Good evening, Dr. Lao.
Who are
Hello?
you?
And you are... Surely you recognize him.
No. Why would I recognize him?
I'm afraid you'll have to enlighten me.
This is Dr. Vargas, the Central Operations Coordinator.
Now, Galatea, there's no need to be quite like that. The fact that I am not widely recognized perhaps indicates
Sure, tell me how many
successful
chapters
we
there are.
Yes, you're right, Father.
Vargas? Dr. Eduardo Vargas?
Quite so, Dr. Lao.
What brings you from the Fulcrum Tower, sir?
A most grave matter, I'm afraid. One I believe you
10-10.
specifically to be most suited to handle.
Shall I, Father?
Please do, Galatea.
Central, I believe the audio EM capture system in
So
this
10
room to be
chapters,
faulty.
he says,
Please run a deep
slowly
diagnostic on
looking
the
it out.
system.
Certainly, Miss Vargas. Beginning scan.
We have perhaps 2 minutes until the diagnostic cycle is complete.
Dr. Lao, have you heard of a gentleman by the name of Baxter?
Yes, name I have heard. I know about it from my partner.
Dr. Adam Baxter, convicted murderer?
And a brilliant engineer in his time.
Yes, I've heard of him. My partner had a history with him. His parole hearing and eventual release really got to Dr. Regis.
Quite so, poor Viksha. I don't think Charlie ever got over it.
Oh,
And
you knew him?
unfortunately, it
You knew
appears that he's
them?
taking things into his own hands.
Exactly, you know Regis personally?
You have a connection to Regis as well?
Quite so. He worked for me in a research team, as did Baxter in the same project.
And Viksha Regis?
Precisely. We lost half of the team in one fell swoop that day.
Dr. Lao, when did you last see Dr. Regis?
Last night, before Central went into siege mode. Why? What's happened?
This morning, Dr. Baxter was found dead in his workplace.
Oh.
No. Oh, Charlie, no.
I share your concern, Dr. Lao.
Central believes Dr. Regis to be the most likely suspect. He would have known that Central would be unable to provide oversight during the siege.
And he had no shortage of motive, as I'm sure you'd agree.
I mean, that is interesting. Charlie did go out as if to commit the murder, but we did not travel with him to see it happen or to affect the outcome in any way. I am inclined to believe that it did not happen that way then. And that possibly you're just being set up, Charlie. Maybe it's something about the project that you did before, that you want to take out all of the parts? So anyway, why did you cut Central's feed in here?
You're the controller of Central Operations. Why would you need to cut the camera feed with a trick like that?
I apologize, but for the sake of city security...
Yeah, can't tell me. Classified, ultraviolet A, etc.
I'm glad you understand.
I might understand, but I'm not happy about it.
Noted, Dr. Lao.
It just doesn't sound like him, though. He had other outlets, like his garden.
I don't fully agree with Central's assessment either. That is why I'm activating you on this case.
You want me to investigate Baxter's murder with my partner as the prime suspect? Isn't that a pretty serious conflict of interest?
It is within my prerogative to select agents I feel appropriate for casework, if necessary. Using it to aid an old friend, a good man, like Charlie Regis, I think that's worthwhile.
Remember that your primary responsibilities are to the law and to this city.
I think I've heard enough.
That's good to hear. I'll have Galatea email the case data to you. If I can be of any further help, don't hesitate to drop by my office.
At the top of the Fulcrum Tower. Make an appointment beforehand.
Diagnostic cycle of monitoring systems complete. No wetware or firmware anomalies detected. However, please ask Dr. Regis to stop obstructing the lens assembly.
Wish you luck with your work, Dr. Lao. For Regis's sake.
Do we now control Lao? We do indeed. But we will leave it on that cliffhanger. Oh, did Charlie commit a murder or not? My money's on not. But hey, who knows? Who knows? Except, you know, anybody who's read a guide to this game, or watched the Let's Play, or programmed this game, or played the game themselves, or any of those other people who might possibly have come across the answer in some other way. But not me. Not me. Exactly, edge of the seat. Well, let me just say, thank you all so very much for spending some of your limited time here with me, watching me fumble through the game and generally make a complete nuisance of myself as I do so. I hope you all have an excellent time until we pick up again tomorrow, where we will be doing Horizon Zero Dawn. We will indeed be coming back to Technobabylon, but not until Sunday, when we do Point and Click Sunday. Yes, and I will indeed be... Well, I will not be streaming tonight, but I will be streamed tonight over on the Steam Steel Murder channel, where we will be playing some first edition D&D, and I will be participating in that, where you can see my lovely face and see what is going on there. But until then, I have been Richard, and this has been LMTDTMFFR, or, say it with me now, limited time offer, no vowels. You all have fun, and I will see you later.